Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Roman Reigns breaks silence after shocking loss to Solo Sikoa at WWE Crown Jewel. Roman Reigns' WWE return hasn't gone according to plan, although the journey has just begun. Today, the original Tribal Chief broke silence following his shocking pinfall loss to Solo Sikoa during the six-man tag team match. Roman Reigns returned with a vengeance earlier this year and immediately targeted Solo Sikoa. The OTC ensured the new Tribal Chief could not get anywhere near the undisputed WWE Championship and aided Cody Rhodes against his former enforcer at SummerSlam in the Bloodline Rules title match. However, Solo Sikoa surpassed expectations and achieved an unprecedented feat. The 31-year-old star secured a pinfall victory over the longest reigning undisputed WWE Universal Champion in the recently concluded six-man tag team match at Crown Jewel. The original Tribal Chief was stunned following the loss. Today, Roman Reigns sent a cryptic message on his Instagram following his shocking pinfall loss to his cousin. The 39-year-old star wrote TBC and shared pictures of the match. Going by the two most common meanings of the abbreviation, it's evident Reigns and the Usos aren't done with Solo Sikoa's bloodline. Earlier this year, Solo Sikoa built his army of Samoan and Tongan warriors to create a new version of the bloodline. However, it came at a cost, and Jimmy Uso and Paul Heyman were brutalized and then removed from the group. Big Jim returned to WWE months later and cost Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu against Reigns and Cody Rhodes at Bad Blood in Atlanta. Unfortunately, the saga between the cousins and their respective factions seems far from over. The two factions brawled after Sikoa scored a win for his team by pinning Roman Reigns. Sikoa's bloodline gained momentum before Sami Zayn appeared in the ring and caught the Tribal Chief off guard. Solo Sikoa was surrounded by all four men of the OG bloodline, but tragedy struck. Sami Zayn inadvertently hit Reigns with the Helluva Kick as Sikoa ducked out of harm's way. The segment ended when the former honorary use left as the original Tribal Chief remained in disbelief. The WWE Universe was left in stunned silence after an unexpected turn of events at WWE Crown Jewel. Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, had been defeated by none other than his own blood, Solo Sikoa. For years, Reigns dominated WWE's landscape, ruling over the locker room with an iron fist as the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. His title run, punctuated by a relentless will and undeniable charisma, seemed unbreakable. Yet, in a shocking twist that nobody saw coming, Sikoa, a former ally within the bloodline, emerged victorious, ending Reigns' reign in a move that echoed through WWE's halls and shocked fans around the world. Now, days after his monumental loss, Reigns has finally broken his silence. In a dimly lit room with only a few flickering candles illuminating his figure, Reigns appeared before the WWE cameras to address the WWE Universe. Dressed in a black hoodie with a solemn look on his face, he exuded a different energy than fans were used to seeing. This was not the brash, confident head of the table. This was a humbled, introspective Roman Reigns, a man who had been forced to confront his own vulnerability. As he began speaking, his voice was calm, but the tension was evident. "I've been at the top for a long time," Reigns began, his voice barely above a whisper, as though every word weighed heavily on him. "For 3 years, I've been the Tribal Chief, the one everyone answers to, the one everyone looks up to. I've done everything to build this family, to make us stronger. And I thought that strength was unbreakable, that no one could ever challenge what I built. But I was wrong." The quiet admission hung in the air, surprising fans who had come to see Reigns as an unshakable force, both physically and mentally. This Roman was no longer the absolute ruler who dismissed his opponents with ease. This was a man who had lost not only to a rising star, but to someone he trusted as family. Reigns continued, addressing the deeper meaning of his loss to Sikoa. "When I brought Solo into the bloodline, I did it because I believed in him. I saw a future not just for him, but for us as a family. Solo was supposed to be our strength, our insurance, the unbreakable wall that no one could get through. And in some ways, I guess he still is. But somewhere along the line, something changed. Solo decided he wanted more. More than being a soldier, more than being a protector. The pain in Reigns' voice was clear as he spoke about Sikoa's betrayal, and fans could sense the mix of emotions bubbling beneath the surface. Reigns had invested so much in building the bloodline, making personal sacrifices to ensure their dominance, only to have his vision shattered by someone he trusted implicitly. The clash at Crown Jewel was not just a match, it was a family fracture. But I want to make one thing perfectly clear. Reigns continued, his voice gaining a harder edge. Losing to Solo isn't a sign of weakness. It's a wake-up call. And if you think that one loss is going to keep me down, then you clearly don't know who I am. Solo may have won this battle, but I am Roman Reigns. I don't just walk away. I don't just let others tear down what I built. As he spoke, Reigns' tone shifted from remorseful to resolute. The fire was returning to his eyes, the same fire that had driven him to build the bloodline into a WWE powerhouse. Fans could feel the intensity as he began to outline what this loss meant for his future, and for WWE. Solo has chosen to go his own way, to take his own path. And if that means going through me, then I won't stand in his way. But he needs to understand something, Reigns said, his gaze darkening. The road he's chosen is dangerous. And it's going to be filled with a lot more than one victory. Because if he thinks he can stand toe-to-toe with me and walk away unscathed, he's in for a rude awakening. I am the tribal chief, and whether he likes it or not, he's still a part of what I built. The WWE Universe erupted with speculation. Was Reigns implying that Sikoa was still bound by bloodline loyalties, or was he issuing a veiled threat to bring Sikoa back in line? Reigns' words had the air of both warning and invitation, an open challenge for Sikoa to prove himself, but with an acknowledgement of the repercussions that would follow. In an uncharacteristic moment, Reigns then took a moment to reflect on his role as the tribal chief and what the loss meant for his legacy. For years, I've carried the weight of being the head of the table, of representing my family with pride and strength. Every night, every match, every decision I made, I did it for them. For us. And maybe that's where I lost my way. Maybe, in trying to be everything to everyone, I forgot what made me the tribal chief in the first place. This introspection surprised fans, offering a rare glimpse into the mind of a man who, for so long, seemed invincible. Reigns was acknowledging the emotional toll of his title reign, admitting that the pressure to protect and elevate his family had affected him. His statement was raw, honest, and vulnerable. Qualities that the WWE Universe rarely saw in him. However, as Reigns' monologue drew to a close, the former champion regained his confidence. "This loss doesn't define me," he declared, a fierce glint in his eye. "I am Roman Reigns, and no setback, no betrayal can take that away from me. This is a new chapter, and if Solo Sikoa wants to write his own story, that's fine. But he'd better be ready for what comes next. Because I'm not done yet. I'm coming back stronger, smarter, and more dangerous than ever before." As he looked into the camera one last time, Reigns delivered a parting message that sent chills through the WWE Universe. "Solo, you've made your move. Now it's my turn. But remember, there can only be one true head of the table. And if you're going to challenge that, then you'd better be prepared for the fight of your life." With that, the video ended, leaving fans with a sense of excitement and anticipation. Reigns' words were a declaration of war, both against Sikoa and against any notion that his reign was truly over. His calm, reflective tone was gone, replaced by the fierce determination that had defined his championship run. In the hours following Reigns' statement, social media exploded with reactions. Fans speculated on what this could mean for the Bloodline's future, for Reigns' career, and for the WWE landscape as a whole. Was this the beginning of a brutal rivalry between Reigns and Sikoa? Would the Bloodline splinter completely, or would Reigns find a way to rebuild his empire from the ashes? Only time would tell, but one thing was certain. Roman Reigns was not about to fade quietly into the background. His loss at Crown Jewel may have shaken his legacy, but it also reignited his resolve. The WWE Universe had witnessed the fall of a king, but they were about to see the rise of a warrior, more dangerous and relentless than ever before. As the WWE Universe braced itself for what lay ahead, one thing was clear. Roman Reigns was ready to reclaim his place at the top, and he would stop at nothing to do it.